from Vista Entertainment in North County, SoCal. We're here for the title matches of today's JBT event. Cortez Schenck at it again, looking for win number 42 of the amazing career. And that'll go a long ways. He caves in most of the rack there to open up with 4 in a row. He's taking on Kampley, who's making his first title match in quite a few years. Non-winner, he's got 2 runner-up finishes to his credit, but never won one, and it's been a while since he's been in this spot. And having to go against Tez with the front 4 is not an ideal scenario for him, but watch the stink this guy puts on the bowling ball. No. However, right through the schnoz here in a big split, it's going to put him even further behind. Surprisingly high scores today. We were expecting a low-scoring day. We didn't get it. Steven is plus 341 through 9 games. That's roughly a 240 average. Cortez is, real good try by Steven. It's at plus 490 for his 9 games. That's, oh dear, 9765. It's over 250, about 255 average. So these guys absolutely killing whatever got put out here today. Kampley, a two-hander, just kind of stands left, throws right, and when the ball's anywhere near that point of the lane, he's going to crush the rack. He did right there. Handicap division in the round of 6. They're going to eliminate 3 bowlers in this Super Survivor format, whoever has the low game and the lowest 2 overall totals. So anything could still happen over there. Tez wants to put the hammer down earlier and give Kampley no chance, and so far so good as he runs the first 5. Couple shots at 300 today. Front 9s were by Brandon Wanders and
Wesley did.
That's right, Wesley had 9. Pollock was close again. Lots of big strings, but no one's taking it all the way. Tez would set yet another, what I would think, an unbreakable record if he happens to shoot 7 more. I know we're getting ahead of ourselves, but he is halfway there. 3 weeks in a row with a title match 300, when in 19 years and 1,200 tournaments we only had 2 prior to this stretch. That is just inconceivable, no matter what the pattern is. He's certainly got a good look on this on this pair, so you never know. Why not? These guys are so talented. It could happen. Kampley getting his groove on here with a double in the 5th and 6th. Unfortunately, the best he can do is 242.
Yeah.
That would mean Tez would just have to stay clean from here, amazingly.
240 was pretty much a loss.
Yeah, good point from Ryan to my right. He says 240, put an L on your scorecard most of the day today. That's not what we had planned, but hey, every lane's the same, so whoever performs the best on it. Little misroom to the left, as you can see there. That just floats back to the pocket. Crunches that rack, but the man of the moment is the man of the last 4 or 5 years on tour. In case you don't know him, where you been? He's 15 years old. He's bowling against bowlers as old as 22, and and the record remains at 2 bowlers shooting 300 in 7 days. That's classic Tez for you. He's going to run away with this title, and he just looks like someone shot his pet cat after leaving 1 stupid 9 count. He's just beside himself. Catastrophe strikes the Schenck family. Leaves a 10.
He's going to shoot 279, and he's literally going to act like he just shot a putt 40.
That would be Tez. Made a 710 earlier today to also hit on his highlight reel. Well, we talk about this a lot, but usually with kids a lot older than them, you get to this point where winning is what you're supposed to do, so it's not that big a thrill, and anything but loot winning is just a complete catastrophe for him. And we hope he doesn't develop into that, but it's a natural thing that all of our big stars have had to fight over the years. Wow, and maybe we'll make a second 710. Now that 10 pin he just left on 14, he hit that hard enough where it almost bounced out. He made one earlier today. I have no idea what pair it was on.
It was.
Look at him. He's reacting like Tyler Hedges reacts on every shot right now. I'd give this about a 30% chance. What do you think?
That hard,
That's
he
the
can
spot.
make it.
Oh. And we have still never had a 710 made on camera. We've had a Big 4 made on camera. Kyle King years ago. Still no 710.
4, but no 710.
Yeah. We had a 4.6 made on camera last season. Now for Kampley, it's going to be, it's not over yet, by the way. That's Steve. Oh, dear. He had a chance to go for 242. If he had done that, Tez would have still had to double somewhere. But that, unfortunately, is going to lock the door on him just as handicap starts to finish up. For Kampley, it's by far his best performance in the scratch division, so good for him. But he ran into the same brick wall that most of the scratch division's been running into for quite some time now, in a 42-time champ of Cortez Schenck. A little ball change. A little destruction at the end of the pins, but a little too late this time, unfortunately. You got the incomings? No? You got the incoming handicap?
For me, pretty much 50% of the reason I'm not going to scratch yet is because that guy's
is on lane 14 right now?
Yeah, that's pretty much why.
Well, he can only lock up one spot, you know? Lots of other good things out there. Good job, Kampley. I think you lost too, buddy. That's a low 2 totals and high game low out first. Well, just a walk in the park for the guy wearing that disgusting Bronco orange and blue. I'm just gonna assume that was an accident. And he didn't do that on purpose today. We roll on to Albuquerque next week. Tez will be there, a triple header in Albuquerque. And cruises to the 250 game there. 256, of course, the 82nd highest game bowled today.
Yeah, pretty much. I think that's Tez's low for the day.
It's close. Well, I mean, here's all his scores: 238, 51, 59, 89, 87. So 280, so 576 back to back, and 238, 248, 221 was his low last game, and 255 to finish it out for the God among mortals at the moment on tour. Nice to see a new face make the show, though. Always like it when someone different pops up there in our webcast. This will be a confidence boost for Steven, and we'll see him a little more, hopefully. And 180 going to be his lowest game by a considerable margin today. This is Steve's entire card. Started with 233. That 199 was his only sub 200 game prior to that. Came off a 265 last game, so he had to be filled with confidence. And quite there in the title match. Title matches are a little different. Goes well like that. We'll see him again. Good stuff from scratch. We'll be back with the handicap division match coming up next. Get that